Have you ever felt like someone close to you is generous, but only when it benefits them? They say things like, "I'll take care of you," or "You don't need to work." And at first, it honestly sounds like love. But over time, you start to feel trapped, uncertain, and financially powerless. This video is about how to identify the person who uses money as their favorite form of control. Do you find yourself questioning if your relationship is abusive? Take our "Are you in an abusive relationship?" quiz and take the first step toward understanding your situation. Now let's set this straight. This isn't about labels or accusations. It's about recognizing patterns. Because once you can identify who's behind the financial control and how they operate, you're no longer in the dark. And when it comes to financial abuse, the person pulling the strings is often charming, helpful, even protective until they're not. Here are some common financial abuse tactics I have found while working with survivors. They control the narrative, whether they earn more or not. They frame themselves as your provider or your savior, so they can justify why they're in charge. They paint you as an irresponsible person who needs someone to save you from yourself. You may be an intelligent business person, and yet this relationship has you surrendering control of financials and questioning yourself. They make promises, then weaponize them. "I'll pay for this" becomes "you owe me." One survivor discovered that his partner was keeping a tally of all the things she had done for him, gifts, meals, and so on. Things that were supposed to be a "my treat" or presents are now being weighed against him. They isolate you financially, encouraging you to quit your job, blocking you from accessing accounts, hiding bills. They slowly cut off your independence. They sweetly encourage you to stay at home and allow them to take care of you. They become jealous when you are working, making it impossible to be productive and find joy in the career you used to love. You quit to stay home only to find yourself trapped in those walls and unable to provide for yourself. A prisoner to their financial control. They always hold money over your head. Even if you contribute, they'll act like it's all theirs. You'll hear lines like, "You'd have nothing without me," or "I take care of everything for you." You're made to feel grateful for them taking your full paycheck, controlling all the financial decisions, and then only returning pennies to you. They turn basic support into leverage. Need groceries? You'll have to beg. Want to buy medicine? They need to approve it first. One survivor mentioned that every time she wanted or needed something, it was met with, "And what do I get?" from her partner. It felt transactional and sometimes predatory. At times, this would turn into an exchange for favors or even sexual expectations. This is not love. And here's the hardest part. They often act like they're helping, but real support doesn't come with strings attached or a constant need to remind you who's in charge. When you step back and look at the dynamic, it's not about finances, it's about power. And they'll use money in whatever way gives them the upper hand. So start paying attention to the patterns, not just the promises. Go ahead and write down what they say about money. Notice, when generosity turns into guilt tripping or manipulation. You don't need all the answers right now, but you do deserve to name what's happening and know who's creating the imbalance. Honestly, that's how you begin to take your power back. Thank you for watching. Download our free resources, which will help you understand the patterns of abuse, spot the warning signs, and take your first steps toward reclaiming your strength and autonomy. Please raise awareness by sharing with others. You can also like or subscribe if it is safe to do so. And if you found this video helpful, Be sure to check out related videos. See you in the next video.